What it do, everybody? It's your boy Matty B here with Matty B Wrestling, and come today with some horrible news. I mean, obviously everybody knows Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon, was on life support as of yesterday, I believe, due to complications with hip surgery he was having. Um, and then WWE officially announced at the beginning of the Raw show tonight um, that he had passed. So he was 63 years old. Very sad news to hear as a wrestling fan, and just as a human being, it's awful to hear about these things. I waited. I know a lot of people were posting videos, um, throughout the day and whatnot, just giving their sentiments, and that's all fantastic. I waited personally just because recently I lost my mother, and she was in hospice care for about 10 days before she passed, and although I knew what was happening, people were coming forward and giving their condolences and stuff throughout those 10 days. And I knew it all came from a place of love and support. But it did feel a little weird to hear, sorry for your mother passing and her condition while she was still breathing. And I did see that Sean Waltman, aka X Pac, 123 Kid, close friend of Scott Hall's, as everybody knows, posted on Twitter that he felt weird to hear those things while Scott was still alive. So that's why I waited, just for that reason. But it has been officially announced. Um, and yeah, what can you say about Scott Hall? That's mostly when I knew him as I was a little young when he was Razor Ramon. Um, so the mid to late '90s was my time, early 2000s for my era of growing up watching wrestling. Of course, the Outsiders, him coming over to WCW, you know, and announcing the Outsiders, and you know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here, kind of thing. And then, of course, joining with Kevin Nash and Hogan and forming the NWO, which made wrestling so cool. Those guys were so cool, and added some kind of realism to wrestling, which sparked the Monday Night Wars, and then out of all that great stuff, we got Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock, and Triple H, Mankind, all these guys that became legends. And who knows if any of that happened without Scott Hall going to WCW and stirring up, blurring the lines of kayfabe, as I say, reality. Obviously, huge influence in my wrestling life and love. I actually just added. I have a few figures on my desk, but I just added my razor to the desk, so he can live on there. And obviously my Matty B Wrestling logo, inspired by the NWO, same font, just a little modified with my likeness to it. But yeah, terrible news. My heart goes out to his family and his close friends, the clique. I'm sure they're hurting. They were all really close from what we've seen over the years as wrestling fans. So rest in peace, Razor. Rest in peace, Scott. Rest in peace to the bad guy. Like you said, bad times don't last, but bad guys do. So rest in peace, Razor.